Hello everybody, and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Cloak and Dagger, season number 1, episode number 8, Ghost Stories, that was directed by Alex Lopez. And here we have, this pretty much is, in my opinion, a Tyrone episode. And I loved it. Okay, first of all, you got Tyrone and Tandy not really working together this time, but you can tell that their friendship is starting to get a little bit closer. They're starting to become a little bit come together a little bit more. So you got and both of them are dealing with the death of their loved ones. You got Tyrone and his family dealing with the death of this anniversary of his brother and their son's death, and you got Tandy dealing with her mom dealing with her dad and her husband's death, because both of them died on the same day. And you got Tandy and her mom Melissa. You see how they deal with it. They have a little ritual they do, a little thing they do to help them, a little memorial that they have for her husband and her father's death. What they do together. Then you have Tyrone. His family is more in the denial thing. And they know today's the day, but nobody wants to acknowledge it. Nobody wants to talk about it. So it's like a lot of tension right now is going on. They're grieving, but they don't want to show it in front of one another. Tyrone doesn't even know what to do, so he's feeling like a little, he doesn't want to talk about it with his family because they don't want to talk about it. So he got all these feelings balled up inside of him, and he doesn't even know how to express it. The father, which you see him actually break down for a moment in this episode, which was quite nice, because he can't talk about with his wife because she wants to act like there's nothing going on. So it's like a lot of tension going on in this episode. Yeah, so it's funny to see the difference between them two. And while they're done with that, you also have Detective O'Reilly, who goes to Tyrone saying, "Hey, Connors saw your face. He wants to kill you. So you better stay low, buddy. He's coming after you." And you got Tyrone saying, "Nope, I'm not staying low. I'm not staying low at all. He needs to go to jail for killing my brother. I don't care if he does know my face. He's going to jail." And then he finds out that Detective Connors also remembers his brother's death and is freaking him out. So he said, "Oh, really? Really? Well, I have a plan. It's going to freak him out so much, he's going to tell the truth. And then we're going to have a confession, and he can go to jail." And everybody says, "Really?" And you got Detective Riley saying, "I don't think you could do that, Tyrone. I think that's kind of stupid." He said, No. I have a plan. Not only my plan work, let me show you something. I got powers." And so he reveals to Detective O'Reilly and her boyfriend, Fuchs, Officer Fuchs. Is that say his name? I don't know. And he's played by Lane Miller. What he can do. And he set up this whole plan to make Connors think that he's his dead brother Billy, and come to him as a ghost. And with his powers and abilities, it comes on quite nicely. And the best part is, he's wearing the cloak. Yes! And the cloak looks good. The cloak looks good on him. Because it's nice, it's beaded well. It's not just black. It has a tone of shade, some color of blue in it too. It looks a little bit like the cloak you see in the comic books as well, which is fantastic. Seeing that dark smoke around them and watching him disappear and reappear and using his powers and then having control over his powers. It's just amazing. And the whole idea that it's the cloak that it was started to be made by his brother that he's wearing right now, it was like hugging him and protecting him, helping him to use his powers to the fullest. It's like his brother is still alive with him, holding him in his arms, saying everything's gonna be okay, which gives him the ability to control and use his powers to pretty much get the confession that he needs from the police, from Connors, to bring him to justice. But it's yes. And then you got Tandy, who confronts Peter Scarsborough about the things he did, the evidence that he had, that he must bring to expose him to the world, and what everything that Roxanne is doing with the cutting corners, and the reason why the people in that rig died in the first place, to bring them down. So everybody's getting a win, sort of. But you celebrated too soon because, well, things go sideways from there. And it all starts when Tyrone and Tandy, and Tyrone meets up with Tandy. He meets her mom, and they had a little memorial for her father. And when Tyrone touches Melissa's hand and Tandy touches her hand, they both see her, what's inside of her head, the truth. See, all this time, Tandy has been looking up to her father as a hero. He's a smart man, very intelligent, very kind and loving father, and that's all she knew. And that's all her mom wanted her to know. But it turns out her father was not all that great. He was a workaholic and abusive. He probably had beat her a couple times. And now Tandy's saying, wait a minute, I spent all this time trying to get justice for my father, trying to prove to the world that he actually was a good guy, to find out he beat my mom? Oh, crap. And so from there, she went from like taking down Roxanne to taking money from Roxanne. And then you had Tyrone, who was celebrating the fact that he took down a corrupt police officer who got justice for his brother. Well, may not be exactly what he's going to get, because Detective O'Reilly found her dead boyfriend in her fridge. Yeah! Oh. Yeah. I thought it was too easy. They got to win that fast. They got to win. But turns out, even when you win, you still lose. Oh, that's so messed up. Oh, that's so messed up. But it was fun to see Tyrone lose his powers. It was great. It was amazing. And also, because Tanya already had control of her powers, so seeing her use some powers it was just another day. But watching Tyrone having control of his powers, his abilities, and things he was capable of doing, the things he was doing to get that confession, him working alongside the police officers, O'Reilly, bringing her into the fold, was fantastic. I mean, also find out that this world is also connected to the Netflix world as well too, so it's all in the same universe. Because at first I wasn't so sure it was going to be his own thing, but they mentioned a Misty Night in New York City and things that's going on there. I just, yes! So I don't know what's going to happen later on in the future. Maybe he might get an appearance from Misty Night. Maybe. I don't know. They did talk about her. She does exist in this world. And that means Luke Cage exists in this world. That means Iron Fist and Jessica Jones. Who knows what might happen? Who knows what might pop up on this show? Who knows? But it was great just to hear them talking about it and acknowledging that world, which is something the movies don't do to the TV shows, which I don't understand. The movies and the TV shows don't even exist. But at least the TV shows, it does do acknowledge the movies, and I like the fact that this TV show right here acknowledges the Netflix shows as well, which show they all are in the same universe, which is great. Fantastic. So overall, great episode. Because I love seeing Tyrone in action and able to use his powers to bring justice. Because at first he was all about revenge and having the guy killing the man, but he found through that was not the right way. He learned a better way to do things, and using his powers for good like this was just amazing. Too bad it didn't last, but it was still great while it lasted. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Cloak and Dagger. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy it. Have fun watching it too. So give my channel the big like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Also hit the bell at the bottom so you can get notified every time I make a video. Like I always say in my dreams and in my life, I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out, peoples.